because we did that 10-minute shit again. But are celebrities' political opinions any more important or superior to ours?
Not, I mean, if you come down to it, we're citizens of, the United States. So I think everyone's opinion can have some valid points in it, but it's no different than, say, anyone else's.
And I don't have the conservative gripe of, well, we don't care what you think because you're a celebrity, and then oh my god, Kanye's red pilled.
Oh, Kanye. Ugh.
And
Oh,
dude, PragerU, I think that's who it was. It was either PragerU or Turning Point USA. They went on this rant about. They didn't go on a rant. They said something about, well, celebrities' opinions don't matter, and then they started quoting Kanye.
yeah. Oh, I think and honestly, I liked what Kanye did, but not for the reasons you might think. What I like about Kanye is it shows that other forms of freedom of speech matter. Like, it
I
doesn't matter whether he's conservative or not. He put out an opinion on what he believes, and he got a lot of shit for it.
I think he
But
lost a couple million followers
and he did, but
within like an hour or so. But that doesn't matter. That just shows kind of how I wouldn't say how people don't respect each other, but
but they want to
how
be in this bubble.
I don't think he's a Republican.
He's just Kanye.
This Kanye West, this dude's always done this kind of crap. This might be a stunt for attention. This might really
Well,
be
he's
him speaking out. Um, Not so much coming out, but this might just be him saying, "Hey, just because you're black doesn't mean you have to be a Democrat."
he's got a point, and I like how people got mad at him for saying slavery was a choice, and yet in Black Panther, the main protagonist said some lines of, "Yeah, I'd rather drown in the sea than be a slave like my ancestors or whatever." But when he does that, that's okay. But when Kanye does it, it's not okay. I mean, was it a dumb comment? It was a little too controversial, I think,
It's
because
Kanye
it could be taken.
West.
I mean, exactly. A bunch of his shit can be taken out of context or into context. And, like I said, it's Kanye West. So I don't know why he was even trending among conservatives. Like, just because that Turning Point USA girl was,
I can't remember
you
if it
know,
was Turning Point USA or PragerU, but one
it
of
was
them said something about celebrity opinions don't matter, and then they started quoting Kanye.
that was Turning Point. I know it was Turning Point. I like PragerU to an extent. Like, they
That's
have,
how I am with Turning Point USA and PragerU. Is I like them to an extent.
like, James Alsip
No,
on YouTube.
no.
He's a pretty Republican libertarian kind of guy. Like, he's really cool. I'd look him up. I think he claims, I don't know if he is alt right, but in fact nowadays I don't even know what the definition of alt right is anymore.
And that's what I've heard. I tried to find a definition of alt right for a
But
meme, and I couldn't find anything that was actually somewhat.
you know, definite.
I wouldn't say somewhat definite, but somewhat kind of. Almost would say realistic, but not like a stereotype, like the fascist Pepe the Frog kind of stereotype.
Right. I think that the issue with alt right is that nowadays people are trying to say, "Oh, if you are completely for guns and think there should be no regulations, then you're alt right." Or if you point out that black violence is an issue and that they kill each other when it's really because of white depression, you're alt right. All this stuff. It's like, you know what? I don't mind less regulations. I don't mind, keeping all my guns. That's not all right. That's reasonable. So really, they're like, oh, so you are all right then? It's like, no. What? But then again, once again, what defines someone who's on the alt right? Is it just, or is it just neo Nazis? And now even
Yeah,
that's being
that's
very.
what I was looking for earlier. Neo Nazis. That's like the liberal stereotype of the alt right.
Aren't neo Nazis? Neo Nazis are just National Socialists. So wouldn't neo Nazis just be like Bernie supporters, like uber socialists?
I don't think modern neo Nazi would really fall under to like the Ku Klux Klan because the Nazis
No,
were the Socialist Party of Germany.
exactly.
Hmm.
It's the. It's this is a weird topic to talk about because no one has a definite answer on what is alt right, unless we get someone else on here who can give us their definition of alt right. We definitely. I mean, what even defines as alt left? I mean, well, we know what
Yeah,
far left is.
that's what I was just thinking about. Is I've never heard of an alt left.
I've heard it a few times from conservatives. I mean, alt left, in my opinion, is just far left. That's just all it is. And far
Like
left is
alt right is some sort of authoritarian conservative or
right.
neoconservative of some sort.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of neocons, much as the next guy, but I'm not. I want to know how far right that would be
I don't
per
even
se.
think neocon is that far right to be. I think it's completely authoritarian, but I'm not sure how far right it is.
I'd like to say, would you say like the middle of authoritarian on the compass, or would you
That's
say?
about where I would put it.
I mean, what would be like, really, you know, bad, like really bad authoritarian? Would you put on that compass?
I'm not sure because I'm not too familiar with any parts of the political compass other than the conservative libertarian.
Just gives you something to think about.
Yeah,
It just kind of makes you. I would say. It just makes you think about where on the political spectrum are we actually at? Because like we can't have any definitions anymore, like sincere, like definite definitions.
hmm.
Like people keep thinking it's a straight line. Like on the left you have obviously socialists and all this crap, and then on the right, on the line you go as far back as you can get to say, Nazis. But yeah, everyone has these theories and everything. Sometimes I ask my what's it called? Who are what's the conservative version of gender studies? Political science. That's right. Political science degrees. I usually try to ask them because
What's the
you know.
conservative equivalent of gender studies?
I
And you're
mean,
gonna you're
isn't
gonna
it?
piss some people off with that comment.
What else are you supposed to do with it?
Oh,
Go. I mean,
fucking
my
become like a Ben Shapiro esque person.
I don't know. I mean, I remember my friend's other friend. She is a political science major who graduated and everything, all that fun stuff. Completed 4 years. Guess where she's working now?
Where?
As a as a gift shop salesman at the Air Force Museum in Ohio.
Ah,
And she's been there for like, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 years now.